Hey, hi, hello, good morning. Let's vlog. What do the girlies do? Ooh. This is a cuddle clone of Nigel. Andrew got this for me as the brand. And Nigel loved to sit up on the pillows, so that's where I put him. Also, don't judge me. Who doesn't have a bunch of stuff on their nightstand? Last night, I did sprints and I finished, and I finished Jesus' John Wayne. Excellent book. You should read it. If for some reason anybody in your life is like, oh my God, how did we get here? This is a book that will help them understand how did we get here. I mean, like, as the United States. Anyway. I'm trying to get back into working out in the morning, like first thing. So, carbs. It does have butter on it. This is not my best work, but it's necessary. So we're going to do a lift. And then I also have to run. Usually I keep these separate, but like I'm trying this training block that I'm in. It's just not always possible to do them separate, right? So we're gonna do both today. Here's the thing though. I'll need a little snack, a little carb after my lift before my run. And I don't know, something nice and quick. Maybe I'll eat a chocolate covered custard cream. All right, we've got our little shoeies. We've got our shoeies on. Okay, I was like, I've filmed videos right here before, but I usually have my phone in portrait mode. Anywho, the hardest part, I'm dressed, I've got my shoes on, going out to the garage. Recently, I've learned, so I've been taking like a beginner German class that they offer, and the teacher is from Germany. She's originally from Bavaria, so like Munich area. But so of course she'll teach us little things, little customs and whatever here and there, or they come up. And so we were discussing blah, 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 because somebody's car is having issues, and she's like, don't let a drop of oil drop onto your driveway, and especially not your neighbors see, because they will report you. And then we got into why, because you're not allowed to wash your car at home. And then also we were talking about garages, and she was like, you're not supposed to use your garage for anything but storing a car. And my gym equipment's in the garage. And she's like, it all depends on your neighbors. You know, if they're cool, mind their business, or if they want to report you. And I'm like, why do we love reporting people? For small things, right? Like certain things, sure, but. So I was like, okay, because like my car is on one side, gym equipment's on the other. And she's like, okay, that's better because the car is in there. But she was like, if you want to be ultra safe, I will work out with the door closed. I mean, I'm not in there dropping weights like I'm at CrossFit. You know, I'm being considerate of my own weight because, you know, I'm not trying to replace these things. They're expensive. And also, well, right below my garage is my neighbor's garage. And he's an old man and he doesn't even park in the garage. So I'm like, his garage is whatever. So anyway, that's where our workout stuff is. I'm like, every day I learn of another 5 German rules. I guess here I am just telling the internet that I'm breaking rules. Maybe I'll cut that part out. So anyway, I'm gonna go outside, and I just realized that my ankles are ashy. Here's another thing, my garage is a mess because it's kind of just like when we got all our stuff delivered, and so like my squat rack is set up, but like there's just stuff and never really organized it. And it's very cobwebby, which makes sense if you're just supposed to put your car in there. But I like want to clean it. But that means I have to take everything out. I mean, I don't have to, but it would just be easier to take everything out, like douse water and on the cobwebs and everything, wipe down the shelving, and then like scrub because the floor is like, it's like a tile, not concrete, and then put everything and organize it some way back in. That's on my long list of things to do for spring cleaning. Maybe this will be my fucking spring cleaning vlog because I need to do that. I need to, oh, never mind. We'll be here all day, but I don't even have a space for this at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna go work out. Well, it closed from the inside. Now I hope I'll be able to get back out. But let me show you. So it's just like Andrew's bike, random things, Christmas decorations, and then in the middle of it is my gym setup, styrofoam, decorations, gym mat. But see, like I want to really scrub this. Got a big old thing right there. And like get all of the cobwebs down, but it would just be easier to douse it in water. Ooh, that looks pretty. That's a view. I think that window opens. How? I don't know. Maybe that's a handle. So that's we're making it do what it do. We're really, Meg is the creator of this app. We're really gonna end deadlift day with Bulgarian split squats. Yes, I'm trying to be caked up, but damn. I feel like something's in my eye, but I don't wanna touch it because I need to wash my hands. So I'm gonna change out of my shoes. I never do this. Well, I do change out of my shoes. I mean, do a lift and then go on a run. We're trying it today. So I'm changing out of these shoes and I'm gonna put on my running shoes. And I don't know what I could eat really quick for like a little carb boost. Oh, I said a chocolate covered custard cream. Okay, I'm gonna have one of those. Ooh, y'all, I lied to you. I just put eye drops in. I forgot I gotta take this pimple patch off and I gotta put on sunscreen. What the hell? I don't know what I was thinking. But, so we're gonna have a little intermission. Oh, it looks better. Still there though, but I already took my Claritin earlier, so Gucci with that. This is now Isntree hyaluronic, or it's like Isntree watery hyaluronic sun gel. Still my favorite, but I really do love this. It's Beauty of Joseon, which I've used theirs before and I really like, but they have a newer one called Aqua Fresh. So it's got this blue cap, even better than the original one. And so I'm gonna sunscreen. I had posted on my stories asking, like it was a reel shared by someone who was talking about the percentage of people who use sunscreen in the US. Anyway, I was asking people why they don't use sunscreen, and a lot of people said they irritate their eyes or they can't find one that doesn't leave a white cast. And I'm like, Korean sunscreens. Like my eyes are sensitive. Other normally US sunscreens burn my eyes, so I always have to put it on really gently. This one I can just on my face, and you see that. It was like less than a minute, blend it in. So there are good ones. You just gotta find them. So the run that I'm supposed to do is a speed run. What? Who knew? My first thought, because I love fucking custard cream. I was like, chocolate on a custard cream? I don't know if that goes together. They go together real bad. We did it, Joe. We did it. A speed hill run after leg day. Where is my big booty? It's almost 12 o'clock. And that means 12 to 3 are supposed to be quiet hours, Monday through Saturday. You hear that tractor? I'm like, that's ridiculous. Like, I'm not in here. Oh, I knew there was a rock in my shoe. I'm not in here jumping around, but like expecting people to be quiet, like not moving, not doing laundry, not doing anything every day from 12 to 30 is crazy. And then on Sunday, it's supposed to be all day. Anyway, I'm gonna be sore. So I need to eat, and there's a package I need to put up, and I think I need to go to a pharmacy. So we've had a productive day, start to our day. I don't know how much, I always start off these vlogs really good filming and then I fall off. I don't know how many days I'm in a vlog, but we're here. Enjoy what you got. Post run, I leftover rice, cucumbers, 2 eggs. I don't do runny yolk. This is like some chia seed kind of jam thing I made with fruit, vanilla, Greek yogurt, water. Desperate Housewives. Yes. I have wanted a bike, a specific one, a gravel bike, for the last few weeks. And we went to a bike store and they were really nice. And they let me take one outside to test ride. And I loved it. And that one was like the most affordable entry level one. And it was 1,200 euro. And they don't even come with pedals. Then you got to buy a helmet. I'm like, oh my God. So I didn't get it. And every day I've been going on Facebook Marketplace and looking for a bike. And either I find one and it's super far away and then the person doesn't respond anyway, or one is close, but it's not the right size. Like, it's way too big, the bike frame. Finally get someone to respond back to me today for a bike that's my size. Like, the frame, it's 450 euro. Great deal, because the bike brand new is like 2,100. And so she was originally 2 hours away from me, and I was like, okay, I'll make that drive. Like, that's worth it. She was like, sorry, I haven't been responding to messages because I got transferred for work. Now she's 7 hours away from me. And she's like, she's willing to ship it. But the problem is, like, they do like interbank transfer, which is like normal to people outside of the United States. But like, for something like this, to pay the entire amount up front, I don't know you. You could just take my money and never ship the thing. Not like I'm saying that she will, but there's like, it's not even like PayPal where you at least have some kind of recourse to dispute or whatever if you don't get your items. Like, I'm just sending a bank transfer. I'm just out of that money if she doesn't send it. And it could go perfectly well. And I'd be more willing if maybe it was like 200, but like by the time it's 450 euro plus how much ever it is to ship, which again, even if it's 200 euro to ship, still a great deal because it's like half the cost of the brand new one I was looking for. And then the bike that she is selling is twice as much as the one I was looking at. So it's a good deal. So like, if I get the bike, great. But if I don't, I'm still out $600, $700, $800. I don't have money like that to be out. So I just don't think I can risk it. Andrew sent me a picture. There's an ice cream truck. I'm like, what? Let me count up my euro. Where is my little coin purse? You know when something, you be trying to do something, everything want to go wrong. The fuck? I'm in here trying to open up my dino nuggies like this. Why is this part open? Oh, So that's what happened to me today. Everything when I went to base went wrong. When they don't have one of my medications, they don't know if they can get one of my medications. The ice cream truck left before I came. I went to the library looking to see if they had a copy of God of the Woods because my Libby hold is going to expire. They don't even have the book. It's not even just somebody is borrowing it. They don't even have the book. I meant to start my dessert I'm making for tomorrow's book club that I'm in here, which is a spiced sweet potato loaf with cream cheese frosting. And I meant to start that earlier, and it's now like 4 o'clock, and my sweet potato is just in the oven. Trying to get my day back, but I'm frustrated.
Go to class.
We're baking, obvi. This battery's about to die, but it's fine. I am attending a book club here, and they do like a food thing. And so this time I am baking this spiced sweet potato loaf that I have made. And this cookbook is from Benjamina, who is on one of the contestants on Great British Bake Off. I can't remember her season. And anywho, this is a transformer. My KitchenAid is from the US, so it's US voltage, which is 120. European voltage is 220. So for certain things, like, you know, your phone, you can just plug into like an adapter into the wall, but certain things with large voltage, you can't do that. You need a transformer. And unfortunately, so I'm gonna bring my mixer over here and plug it into this, that in, then we'll get all the stuff mixed up. I have this massive sweet potato that is very warm in the oven. And yeah, I probably won't do much talking because I will need to look at the recipe 4 to 8 times to make sure I don't mess it up. Maybe I'll give you a little voiceover. Baking soda, nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, ginger, salt, sweet potato. I'm now realizing that I misread this, and I'm not supposed to use the mixer. I'm supposed to mix together the dry ingredients and then beat the sweet potatoes and eggs in a bowl by hand until combined, and then stir in milk, vanilla, and then fold in the dry ingredients. So I just dirtied up this bowl for nothing. I don't have to take it out of that bowl. I'm gonna use that for the frosting, but I didn't need it. That's why you should read through a full recipe before you start. I've made this before, but it's been a while. Damn it! I gotta wash it again. Okay. Dry ingredients. Now see, I got all this shit everywhere. And I need 350 grams of sweet potato. Now I weighed the sweet potato before I cooked it, and it was like over 600 grams. So somehow this has shrunk and is less. I'm gonna be still steamy. Skin's gonna fall off. Maybe not. Maybe I should have done it differently. What is going on here? You know what? Every time I try to film something that I'm baking, something happens. Fuck. Oh, well, I don't think it was hot enough to leave a burn, but that hurt. Okay, we've got our 350 grams of sweet potato, and we've also got a fucking mess. That's annoying. Such is life. White brown sugar, 100 grams. I have all these containers I need to fucking use and put the shit in, but haven't done that yet. So we got 100 grams of light brown sugar. Just drop it. I just have such a mess to clean up. so frustrated. This always happens. I'm fucking done. Cut the cameras. Good morning. It's the next day. After my crash out with baking, I had to take a break. Luckily, I don't really have a burn. I don't know what was recorded, but I was trying to record baking my sweet potato loaf and everything wanting to go wrong. Those are my eggs back there. So it's the next day. I'm getting up. I made myself a little jam jar latte. Got a little roll. I'm gonna put some butter on it. And then I'm making 2 eggs because I am going to book club. So the book we're discussing is Braiding Sweetgrass, which I've tried to read 2 times. I read like years ago when I was doing like my book club on YouTube, and I didn't finish it. And then I tried it again this time, and I just, unfortunately, it's not for me. That lady really let her dog shit, and she did not pick it up. It's not my yard. It was like across. That's why she was looking around. A big old German Shepherd. Audacity crosses country lines. I just really want to have a moment with y'all. Right? I love bread and butter, brot mit Butter, if you will, so goddamn much. Like, no, don't do not fast forward. I'm being serious here. It's such a simple, like, bread is what? Flour, water, yeast, salt. Flour, water, yeast, salt. Depending on the bread, maybe sometimes it's olive oil, maybe other seasonings, but the basis of bread. Flour, water, yeast, salt. So simple. Yet so delicious. And now, I'm not talking, when you get into like them super sprouted grainy breads, no thank you. I know that's like healthy, no thank you. Okay, I'm getting my fiber elsewhere. I'm just talking about bread. White flour. Warm. Butter, not margarine, aka vegan butter. No, real butter. We're just always in the kitchen, aren't we? I'm back from book club. That was a good discussion. We discussed braiding sweetgrass. My sweet potato loaf was a hit. 2 kids were there. One of her daughters, and kids are usually really honest, and they said that they loved my cake. They both ate like 3 pieces each. There's only like this much left of it, so it was a success. Literally, one of the little girls came up to me. She said, "Excuse me, ma'am, I wanted to tell you that I love your cake." Thank you, girl. Things about me. I will think about something for a long time, and then I get it, and then I don't want to use it because it's beautiful. Case in point, this. When I went to Japan, I was thinking about knives. I stumbled across the store. The man was so nice and so kind. Helped me. I got 2 beautiful knives. Have I used them yet? No. Well, then I got back to the States and realized I needed a nice cutting board. And I was living with my friends. I was like, I'm just gonna wait. So then I got here, kept thinking about it, finally ordered a nice cutting board because you don't want to like dull these. Certain cutting boards are better than others. So, and it was expensive. Finally got a cutting board. It's still in the plastic. And I've just been using, and not this. Because this I have to like get, not like, I don't put my wooden cutting boards that I have now in the dishwasher, but like this one, I eventually need to like oil it, and like I don't put knives in the dishwasher, so I already know what to do with that. He was so nice. He told me about the care and everything. I bought a sharpener, all the stuff, sharpening stone, but I'm just afraid to open them and use them. We're gonna do that here together. Oh my God, I'm scared. We're doing it. Oh my God, that smells good. That so pretty. So here we are. Beautiful. Yeah. Now I've got to use her. I don't want to ruin her. Does anybody else act like this? Anyway, I've got to do some things, put around the kitchen. I'm going to make food for Andrew for tomorrow. And I'm also doing sprints again today so I can continue reading. Now I'm reading The God of the Woods. And yeah, I'll catch you later. I'm trying to think what I want to make for his breakfast. I guess I can make him an overnight oats. Mixed berries. It's probably a cup, a little more. Maybe a little more than a cup. I'm gonna pop it in the microwave. Oats. Half cup. He was trying this German protein. He doesn't love it, but he can taste it less than this one, so I'm just eyeballing. It's a vanilla. Do a little cinnamon. Since both the oats and the protein have fiber, I'm only gonna do 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. Okay, the fruit. And with the berries, it's just so easy once they're soft to mash it. You can obviously do this on the stove, but it's quicker to do in the microwave. And I like to do this for myself separately. Put chia seeds in it, maybe a little water, and a drizzle of honey. And then I put it in my yogurt the next morning. So I'm gonna add a little honey to this. That's really it. For him, I take plain Greek yogurt. I don't know, a hefty heap. Whatever milk you use, this is oat milk. I put a lot because the chia seeds are gonna make it expand. And I'm gonna stir it up and I'm adding the berries. Or you could add in the berries and then stir it up. Now that's it. And he be eating this shit up. He's like, it's so good. Voila. So I just make sure it's all incorporated. Mixed berry breakfast oats. No fair. So my power went out. And I was supposed to do sprints, but then also my phone, my cellular service literally went to SOS. And then it like came back on. Well, like we have just a regular internet router downstairs, and then upstairs we just have a hotspot that we bought. That had a little bit of service, or like it came back on. So I updated and I canceled my sprint back off. Like it just, I don't know, not good service. So anyway, I'm gonna read. Because at first the power was off and my internet was working. Then my internet went down, so I canceled my sprints. I got these at the Asian market. They're just like a strawberry cookie. I don't know. I was intrigued. And they come in these little packets. Well, since sprints got canceled, we're going on a post-dinner walk. Yeah. Look what he brought. You know, protect us or whatever. Oh, look at the... Let me get out. Okay. Now, I don't know how good the sound is gonna be because you're on my phone. I'm gonna be walking around making the bed. So bear with me. But I wanna gripe, but I'm trying to be productive while doing that. First thing on my list, front loaders. I know they're supposed to be more efficient and like better at cleaning. I don't care. They're annoying because I just started a load of laundry and of course I was like, oh shit, I meant to throw these things in there. Well, you can't just, the water's already flowing. You can't just stop a front loader and pause and throw something in there. No, you can't do that. That's very annoying. Also, they're just like annoying to load because, you know, you have to like get down there. It's not like a top loader. I hate it actually. I hate a front loader. And nobody needs to hear me complain again about the dryer, but I hate the dryer too. Because the dryers here aren't like ours with a whatever, you know, they just remove water. And so some things dry, some things don't. It really burns my biscuits. Isn't this so cute? I love it so much. And it's like weighted. Look at these little toe beans. And it say Nigel. It say Nigel. Oh, I love it. I'll never have my baby back, but it's nice to have something to cuddle in the interim while I'm not ready to get another dog. So it's very cute. It's Cuddle Clones. It's the brand. It's not sponsored. It's just a gift that Andrew got me, and I love it. So sometimes I put them on the pillows, and sometimes I put them right in the middle. Anyway, when's the last time you washed your water bottle? Yeah, I'm asking you. Water bottle, cup, whatever you drink water out of, just because it has water in it, don't mean it's not dirty. Okay? That's why when people pop up on TikTok, they're like, oh my God, you guys, there's mold in my... I'm like, so you never washed it? So this is a brewmate. So the cup, the straw comes off like this, and then this part. So I have one of these straw cleaners. So I will use it. I always go on both sides. And then I also do it in here to just make sure. Because I mean, you put on lip gloss, whatever food you eat, crumbs, it just accumulates on these things. So they're gonna get gnarly. So I go on both sides because this one's a little more, okay. Just to make sure it's clean in there. And then I also use my sponge to clean all of this and all of this, rinse it out. It takes a few minutes, and then you have a clean water bottle. So if you have not done that lately, why don't you go do it now? Also, depending on your water bottle, a lot of them you can put in the dishwasher. You can put a Stanley in the dishwasher. You can put a wall in the dishwasher. Okay. Bam. Look at that. Now, unfortunately, I don't have my ice maker. If you watch me when I lived in the States, I had a beverage bar where I had my espresso machine, coffee pot, and I had a Pebble ice maker. I have all three of them here with me, but being in the US, I think I was explaining it when I was baking, everything isn't the same voltage. So my coffee pot, I do plug into a transformer, but the problem with the ice maker is that it needs to be plugged in at all times, and that would just sap so much energy and jack up our power bill. So right now we just have ice trays, and I need to get on, and I need to order some more because we have 2 ice trays, and like, that's not enough. I've been making it do what it do, but like, I need more. I like different ice shapes. I like options. Do you know what I'm saying? Crisp. Whoop. So anyway, I'm gonna make waffles. I'm gonna make coffee, and I'm gonna enjoy my morning. I guess I'll take y'all to go prep my coffee. We got a mug. It's Norway. We got water because you definitely need. What do you call this? So, it's a work in progress in here, right? This is the living dining space. And we did get this from Facebook Marketplace to make us like a coffee bar, but you see it's covered in glasses right now. Mind your business, work in progress. And so over here, this is what used to be our beverage bar. See my ice machine's not plugged in, very sad. Coffee machine, espresso maker, she's down there. Anyway, so the coffee machine, or the coffee machina, I plug into the transformer, which is not plugged into the wall because again, it zaps so much energy. So here's my steps to make coffee. And this shelf. So So we're ready. Coffee drip is off in here, minimum line. And I always put on an extra large cup, not regular cup. Classique. Time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. I'm gonna show you why I hate this dryer so much. I think I'm gonna go for a walk. Clarity. Everything's blooming, Lord. So, gotta be safe. I had to run to base because I was out of a couple things, and this is the only place where a store is open, and so I'm stopping to get myself a Fountain Coke Zero. I deserve it. I have a long list of things to buy, but I really do need to get an ice maker, but they have the good ice. They got the pebble ice, so. The tiniest one has dark brown snow with tight. Shut up! I'm recording a video while my audiobook is gonna start playing. I started listening to The Scammer by Tiffany D. Jackson. We're gonna see. I heard a lot of people talk about this one. But I'm gonna get home and but once I get home, I'm gonna put some True Lime into this Coke Zero. Elevation. It's later in the day, and I've done stuff, made food, I've prepped food for tomorrow, and so I have this in-between time before I'm doing like a Zoom chat call, whatever, with my friends who are gonna go to Iceland with me. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play The Sims while I listen to an audiobook. I don't know if it's, at first I was thinking it was the EA app because it wasn't loading. I'm like, is it my computer, which has been off, and so I'm turning it on, but this computer screen looks like this right now. And this is after me shutting it down and restarting it. So fuck me, I guess. I just had a snack. I made it and ate it so fast I didn't get time to show you, but it was just, I put a cup of mangoes, and it was chia seeds, and I added a little water, and I left it in the fridge, and then I put vanilla Greek yogurt on top, and then I ate it all. So, I have my chat at 7. It's like 6:10. Honestly, I think I might go for another walk and just listen to my audiobook, since I wanted to play The Sims and listen to my audiobook. And then that didn't happen. And then I'll see what time it is by the time I get back. I might not be able to shower. I might have to shower afterwards, but it's fine because then I'll just, shower, do my skincare for the night. But I'm still in my same clothes as earlier, so I was like, might as well go. It's beautiful outside. It won't hurt to get more steps. Sunshine. Be listening to my audiobook. A win is a win. Showered with 1 minute to spare, and I got my body care done, but I do have to finish off my skincare. I need to close this. Had to close that because I'm like, I'm not putting no more sunscreen on. So I'm gonna log on to the chat while I finish up my skincare. What the heck? Technical errors persist. Guess I'll finish my skincare before we go in. Why are we in the red room? You ain't got no other colors. I've done all the things. I've eaten a pre-workout snack. I had coffee. And then I was like, oh, let me put my sheets in the wash. Let me fold these clothes. I've gotten changed. I mean, I'm in the same shirt I slept in. I just put a sports bra on because look, got enough laundry, but I put leggings on and I'm just like, what else can I do? I need to go outside. I need to just get it done. Okay, I'm gonna go. So I switched my workout split from 3 days to 4, but this macro cycle, I think I said, was deadlift queen. And so every day still has some lower body movement in it. So it's not just like leg day. There's like one big movement and then there's accessory movements, all working towards increasing the 1 rep max for deadlift, which I'm really starting over at this point. So I don't really, it makes me sad because there was a time, and it was in Sicily, where I had a 200-pound 1 rep max deadlift. And I felt so proud. I was the strongest I've been, and I haven't been back there. And it makes me sad. Like, I've had periods of doing good, and then I fall off. And then when I was training for my marathon, I was still lifting, but not with the intention of trying to lift heavier. It was, injury prevention and, supplemental, like stabilization, all those things. I was lifting twice a week, running 3 times a week. But again, I wasn't lifting, trying to progress in my weight. I was trying to kind of maintain. So anyway, see, look at it. No scrolling and just yapping still to put off this workout. So I'm gonna go outside. One of my worst fears happened, but luckily it didn't hit me in the face, but this snapped. I was just using it as like resistance help, but they've just been like in a box and folded for like a year, and it snapped. So luckily I wasn't doing something where it was gonna hit me in the face, because that would have been unfortunate. I wonder if I could do it like, if this would work. Basically, I think they're called Nordic something, but like going back, and I was just holding it as like support to get back up, and then it just snapped. So had to run to base for an appointment. Wow, my hair was really looking crazy. That keeps happening anytime I try to film a clip in the car. I don't know. It's a sign. I'm never driving. I'm parked, but it never works. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I had to make an appointment. I had to get this piece of paper for an international passport. So I had to come here. I mean, it was a really quick point, but you have to come here first, and then they make you an appointment out to a nearby town to get my international driver's license. And I need a photo of myself, and I feel like I have a passport picture, so I need to look for that, or I'm gonna have to go early and go somewhere and get one tomorrow, because I made the appointment for tomorrow, because I will be driving to Luxembourg to fly to London. I know this seems crazy, but we're like very close to the Luxembourg border, and it was cheaper to fly from there and a shorter distance than driving to Frankfurt airport. Well, not like Frankfurt wasn't cheap. It's just like a 2-hour drive. I hate Bluetooth, because why did this audiobook just start playing and I'm trying to record a video? Anyway, that's what I did. Gotta go home, and hopefully I can find that photo. And I have many other things to do. This might be the last day of the vlog. We'll see. annoying because I have to have this transformer to use this coffee pot. I don't want to have to buy a new one. But now I obviously had to pop it up because it's too tall to fit in here, but it's too low there. And now I have this ugly setup. Might just have to stay like that. Fuck it. I love a beverage. What did you say?
Fucking aluminum can hates to see you pulling up.
But I recycled them all, so it's okay. Divas, we are back. Got many things done today. Well, a few things. But earlier I got my international driver's license. So now I can oot and boot across the EU legally. And then I think I got a physical ticket in the mail because I'm going to see. Now, if you've watched some of my earlier videos when I was talking about music that I was obsessed with, it is a physical ticket. How cool. Anyway, I've been replaying freaking Fozia nonstop. Still love her album Film Noir, and then her tickets went on sale and I got one and they already sent it. I'm going to go see her in Cologne. I don't know if that's how we would just say Cologne. So a physical ticket, how exciting. And then I want to show you the things. We went to Aldi and another store called Riva. Probably saying that wrong. I'm trying. And got another reusable bag because do I ever remember mine? But anyway, this bag is full of rolls. These are my favorite. And they're 99 cents. I would buy more, but I don't really have freezer space to freeze these, but I fucking love these. Also, the teacher of the German class, she said they have really good pretzels in Aldi, so I got these for us to try, and she just says, she's from Bavaria, she says they just keep them warm with butter, so I'm just gonna warm these up, and we're gonna have these. And then I also got Getränken, drinks. Bob Andrews said an aluminum can hates to see me coming. Oh, for sure. Because I love to try anybody's Zero Cola. This is the Aldi brand. I haven't had that one. This is a Aldi brand Zero Fanta. So I'm gonna try that because zero sugar. And then these are like an Aldi brand energy drink. I've never seen these before. So I got the regular sugar free. And then I got the sugar free apple kiwi. And then I got the sugar-free Waldberry. Yep. Got those. Don't let me, I don't think anybody's gonna beat Red Bull, but don't let me find a suitable substitute. Hold on, I'm saving these. And then also got a Zero Fanta, an actual Zero Fanta. I got this, which actually is not sugar-free now that I'm thinking about it, but anytime there's a different Red Bull flavor, I have to try it. And this is Kokos Blauberry, which I think is coconut blueberry. Not sure if I'm gonna like that, but I have to try it. And then this is the Riva brand Zero Cola. Yeah. So, I love beverages. And then I got a bunch of, because I'm trying to find more things with protein. So I got all of these different protein pudding mousse variations to try. So this one is a vanilla mousse, and I got a chocolate mousse, and this one says stracciatella pudding, and this one says pudding vanilla, and this one is pudding chocolate. So I'm gonna try all of these. And finalmente, that was Spanish. These, because they're freaking delicious. This is not about health, it's just about a deliciousness. It's just these pre-packaged tiramisus. These things are so good. So good. So a little sweet treat. So that's my haul. And now I need to go work out. We're going on a run. Him's not pleased, but I don't care. I make the rules and we're running. Look at the weather. Beautiful for a run. It's been a productive day. And so we're gonna end it with a run and then a shower. And I think that's it. So thanks for joining me on this vlog journey. I'm trying to get back into the habit of vlogging and regularly. I'm trying to appease my Lord and Savior, Olivia Reads a Latte. So I hope you enjoyed this, Liv. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed, hydrated, moisturized, and sunscreen. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.